Welcome back, YouTube. Sensei Domino here. This video is part 2 of the cards that I picked up in my most recent COMC order. This video will be focusing on the football cards in that order. I tried to focus quite a bit on cards from the mid to late 70s, mostly because of affordability and wanting to pick up several Hall of Fame players without spending a whole lot. So that's where the focus is of these purchases. I will start with, this is a 1965, I believe, Philadelphia Tommy McDonald. And it's in pretty decent shape. I'm not sure if this is a print defect or if that's something on the card. There's a little bit of a wax stain right there by his ear, but overall it's a pretty nice card. This card was actually a replacement from a previous Tommy McDonald card that I picked up. I think it was a 67 or a 68, and it had a crease in it, and COMC was nice enough to credit my account the difference, and I used it to pick up this card. So this is actually a older card, and on top of that he's playing for the Dallas Cowboys, so I'm pretty happy with this replacement. Next, these are a couple of the 1972 Sunoco Stamps. I think I'm saying that right. This is Herb Adderley, Hall of Famer of the Dallas Cowboys. He spent the majority of his career with the Packers. This is blank back. So I picked this up, and I also picked up the Deacon Jones. I believe he said that if stats were for the sack were kept when he was playing, that he believes he would have the all-time sack record. And I'm not going to argue with him. He very well might have, but since stats weren't kept, unless somebody's going to go back and check out all the film and retroactively count his sacks, you know, I guess it's just lost to time. But I mean, he would certainly be in the top tier regardless. Here's a 1976 George Blanda. This card is in a little rougher shape than I would have liked. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little crease, little 1/4 inch crease right there above his head. And this corner, I don't know if you can see it, and the corner down at the bottom, right there, looks like they were bent at some point. They're not a full-on crease, but it's a nice little bend. So a little disappointed in the condition of this card, but it's still a George Blanda card, Hall of Famer, and it's at the very least a nice placeholder until I can get another one. It's not very expensive. Here's another card that there's a couple issues on. This, it looks like right here, I don't know if you can see it, it looks like there's like a bubble, almost like a drop of water or something dropped on the card at some point. So I'm a little disappointed in that, but another placeholder, another card that didn't cost a whole lot, but he was a Hall of Famer. Also, it's pretty severely miscut on the back. But otherwise, I mean, it presents pretty well, I suppose. A nice placeholder. Here's another card from 1976. This is a Nick Buoniconti from the 1972 Dolphins, The Perfect Season, Hall of Famer. This is a pretty nice card. Pretty good shape. Happy with that one. This is from 1977. This is a Jan Stenerud, Hall of Fame kicker. Card's in real nice shape. He might have been the first full-time kicker elected to the Hall of Fame. Don't quote me on that. Still, pretty nice player, pretty nice card. Here, we're moving into 1978. Here's another Hall of Famer, Jack Ham. It's got a little bit of a ding right here, but otherwise, pretty nice card. Played on those wonderful Steelers teams that won multiple championships in the late 70s. Here's Harold Carmichael, another Hall of Famer. Pretty nice card, pretty nice condition. No complaints here. Another Hall of Famer, Lem Barney. Another 1978 card. Here's Mike Haynes, Hall of Famer. Nice card. Another 1978. Here's Larry Sancho. He was also part of that 72 Dolphins team. And I remember watching him in the original American Gladiators. I believe he was a co-host with Mike Adamle, I believe. So I knew him more for that than actually as a player, because I was too young when he was actually playing, but he was still a heck of a running back. Here's another 1978. I bought quite a few of these 1978 cards. Here's Fred Blitnikoff. Towards the end of his career. Another Raider, another 1978 card. Here's Ted Hendricks, Hall of Fame linebacker. And a third Raider from the 1978 top set. Kind of did this unintentionally, I suppose. This is a Ray Guy, and they believe he's the only punter in the Hall of Fame. Pretty happy with the condition of this one. And the last card, this is 1979, and we have Fran Tarkinton. And that's the last football card from the order. I will be doing one last video with the rest of the cards. It'll be a mixture of various different sports, and there'll be one non-sport card in it. But until then, thanks for watching this video, and I'll talk to you again soon.